Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl and I'm back with another video. So this is the first comic book review of the second week delivery. So there's going to be there is going to be, I think, one or two comics that were damaged, and so I didn't get it till later on, all that type of stuff. But this is a review of the 5 comics that I'm starting off with. So, yeah. Alright. So, the first one I'm reviewing is The Avengers War Across Time, issue number 1. So, when I saw this, I was like, my friend likes the Avengers, so I'm going to get it for him. And then I decided, I might as well get my own copy, so that way, if he says to me, hey, I read the Avengers War Across Time, it was really good, have you read it? I'd be like, I didn't get it. And then everybody else has it, and I have to end up getting it on Kindle and all that stuff. For people that may want to know, I'm currently reading Justice League Incarnate, where they go to Earth 13. So I will actually be doing a impression video of that series at some point, probably next month or something like that. So yeah, I mean, they're not expensive. They're like, I think I paid like $4.99 for the Kindle edition. So yeah, and I got stuff to say about that I'm not going to talk about. I think I did a video about it. But, yeah, I just, like, it was weird. Okay, so the Avengers War Across Time, we have, these look more like, the old school Avengers, before they had, like, their modern day upgrades and all that type of stuff. And yeah, I really liked that they had converted Hulk back to being like the, with hardly any intelligence other than his anger. And the thing about is, we don't really know if that is really the Hulk or it's an imitation of the Hulk. The beginning of it was basically like, first it was like a fake Spider-Man that led them into a trap, all this type of stuff. Jane is, I will agree with Mike. She is a flirt in this one. And it's interesting, it has a little stamp here. That's not the Comic Code Authority. It's just like, it's approved by the Time Variant Authority. Yeah, I just I could not get over the rollerblades. I could not. It was too hilarious. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say that the Avengers War Across Time issue 1 is so far one of my favorite issues that I have gotten this week. I still have a pile of them to read through, but so far this is one of my favorite comics of 2023. It's just, it feels so good to have a story that is just so good, and it really shows that Marvel can create a story and an issue that people really can enjoy. And it just feels like that they're just pulling from the older sources, the Silver Age, and all that type of stuff. So I really enjoyed it. The battle, I mean, Hulk is not intelligent at all in this story. So he's very unpredictable and, and everything. So it really takes all of the Avengers to finally, do what they have to do. But, yeah. So, issue 1, Avengers War Across Time, I give 5 stars. It's just an outstanding comic. Now, speaking of Marvel, I got the Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 3. This was not an issue I intended to get because the last 2 I really did not like. In fact, the Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man in issues 1 and 2 are probably the worst Spider-Man title they've ever brought out. I mean, it's just so bad. And we get more of this really weird kind of world that Peter Parker is in. And like I said, I wasn't going to get issue 3, but somehow it got into my pile. It's a little bit better than the last 2, but not really by much. I just cannot get over the illustrations, this warped kind of reality that Peter's in. It doesn't really make a lick of sense. I'm just like, it's just dumb. It really is. I mean, it's a little bit better than the last 2 issues, but really not by much. And, so I'm going to give it, I will be kind, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Do I really want to get issue 4? I probably will get issue 4 because I like torturing myself. So maybe issue 4 will be the final issue of this nightmare and we can finally move on. So going to some classic DC, we have The Flash, issue number 123. I got it for the cover, thought it was really cool. And I'm going to say these issues they bring out, these kind of like these key issues and stuff. I'm going to say I really am happy that they're doing this because it really gives people a taste of what DC Comics used to be before they had all these different types of events and all this happening. And just some classic villains that, and some good pacing and all this stuff. And I had been wanting to get this issue for a very long time, but if you go on like eBay, they have it for like $5,000 or something like that. So now I've got my own copy. It's not the original as it was published back in the day, but it's the issue, and that's all that I care about. So yes, I'm very happy about this. So I'm going to give this 5 stars just because it's classic, and classic is always timeless. So the next one I'm going to review is The Flash number 790. And I am going to say besides this one, I had actually never bought a Flash comic ever. I mean, even when I was buying them 20 years ago, I never bought a Flash comic. I'm pretty sure 20 years ago the number was much lower. So it's called The 1 Minute War, and when I saw this, when I think it was Mike bought a copy, but it was The 1 Minute War, and basically what it is this guy, I don't really know exactly who he is or anything, but he decides that he is going to conquer Earth. And so for 1 minute, basically everything is still, and the only people that can tell what's going on is the different flashes. I'm going to be absolutely honest, I was kind of turned off from the Flash because of him. He is so, immature and just a stupid character. I know I'm probably going to get a bunch of, Young Justice fans mad. But he wasn't really good in Dark Crisis at all. Um, but yeah, but everything. I mean, it's just it's an interesting concept. I will tell you that, and I did enjoy this issue a lot. Um, and it's something that's just like it just appears out of nowhere. Um, but overall, I am going to say that you know, that I enjoyed it. I mean, I really didn't know what to expect from a Flash comic, and I'm going to say I really did enjoy this issue. So we're going to hopefully we'll find out more. I think yeah. Let me think here. Yeah, I think issue number 791 is coming out this week. I have not been to the comic book shop, mainly because I had to come in at 3, and I just didn't have time to go to the comic book shop. So, unfortunately for me, but I will be going probably Friday to go to the comic book shop. So, yeah. So, Flash 790, we'll give it 5 stars. It's my first foray in the modern Flash, so I'm going to give it the benefit, and we'll see what happens. So the final one I'm going to do a review of is Ghost Rider issue number 10, and yeah, I mean, I kept on seeing, Mike showing this. I was like, okay, cool. So I started buying it like 2 issues ago. I still have not gotten the Kindle edition of the first issue of Ghost Rider. Would probably help me explain a lot. This is just all out, like, gore, and just, Ghost Rider just basically battling this person and these kind of like these monsters are like infecting infecting these different types of people and power. So now it looks like that uh um it's just really a creepy issue. I'm pretty sure I'm definitely like, I'm thinking, how did this get approved by Marvel? Like, honestly, how did this get approved by Marvel? Seriously. But I guess when you're doing Ghost Rider and they have things that goes on in Ghost Rider's world that is very, very bloody and disgusting, you can pretty much get away with anything. So, but I enjoyed it. I read issue number 8, issue number 9. Both of them were really good. Issue 10 is definitely just as good as the other 2 issues. So, yeah. So, 5 stars, really good, and yeah. So that is my review for these 5 issues. I will be back in a couple of days with another review of some more issues. Once again, at the end of the pile of comics that I have read, I will be doing a separate video of the comic book cover that I thought was the best. And at the end of the year, the cover that wins is the cover that wins. So I will be seeing you guys around till next time. Keep reading. Bye.